Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? So I've got a lot to talk about at the beginning of this stream. Starting off with, I fucking hate this computer. So everything I'm talking about, well, most things I'm talking about, this afternoon kind of all meld together. But let's start on a more positive note, shall we? So ever since my last Dead by Daylight stream, I've actually been on a bit of a Dead by Daylight hyperfixation. So if we do manage to get into the game today, I will be showing some of the things I've got because I've gotten a bunch of new killers. I've got a bunch of cosmetics. I did kind of spend a bit of money on the game, but I did also put the work in to finish the battle pass or whatever you want to call it, the rift. Um, yeah. So I have made a lot more progress, and I know a lot more about the game than I did during my last Dead by Daylight stream. Um, so the problem is this computer is so messed up that like it's been struggling to do updates on Steam games. And I know it's partially because the hard drive is messed up, which we've got another one, but I haven't had time to put it in yet. But it got so messed up at some point that I literally could not open Steam anymore. I had to reinstall Steam, which caused all my settings to reset, including which games are a priority download. I thought I had got all of them and like set them all back up. Turns out I just so happened to miss Dead by Daylight, one of the most important ones that I want on high priority. So that's currently trying to update. We'll see if that's successful or not. It's at 18% right now. If it does not work, we will play What the Fog, which is another game set in the fog. Um, but yeah, I'm very disappointed in this. It just so happened to be an update today. And I didn't notice because I've been keeping quite up to date with all the Dead by Daylight news and updates. And so I thought I was all up to date with the game. Turns out they must have released an update literally today. And I just didn't notice because I was focused on preparing for today's stream. Which should not have required me to go check Dead by Daylight because it should have been on priority download, should have downloaded itself. So that's a pain. Even though this is on the solid state drive, so this shouldn't have an issue with updating, but it did before, I think, and I still needed to reinstall the game. So basically, somehow this computer is so messed up that even the solid state is struggling. um, as for why I didn't stream last week, I was going to, but then news about the world started getting to really scary, and I needed to take some time to look after myself, my own mental well-being, because like I'm not gonna get into it in too much detail here, but essentially in the UK and in America, it's in both places that I've seen. Um, if you are not the pinnacle of privilege, you are losing rights, and that is going down a very slippery slope, very slippery slope. And I try and keep this my streams positive, and so I didn't want to bring all of that stress and worry and fear into a stream. So I didn't stream last week, and then I went on a little trip. So, I was also preparing for that while worrying about some other stuff. It was basically just a week of full on worry, full on me not being okay. So I wanted to take that time to myself to make sure I was okay before coming back to streaming. So that's why there was no streams last week. Um, yeah. What else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I just saw that there's like new Monster High comics, so that's exciting. I actually, for the past few months, actually, maybe even the past half year or something, I've been getting back into comic books because I really like them. I read Dead by Daylight's comic, which was the Legion origin story. That was pretty good. I like that. Um, yeah, I've been reading some other comics. I got some new ones recently. Um, so yeah, I was happy to see that Monster High has released new comics because I love Monster High. There was another thing. Oh yeah. Dead by Daylight team, what's the company called? Behavior. That's it. Behavior actually came out like with a trans character right when we needed it, which honestly, respect for Behavior right there. Um, and so I thought since this is now updating at 24%, um, and hopefully it works, but yeah, like I said, since this is updating, I thought we could read through the backstory of the new character coming to Dead by Daylight, Orella Rose, who, if you don't know, she is a um she is a trans EMT, I think the job title is EMT. She's trans, which, like I said, the world really needs that right now. We need some characters to look to so we don't go insane. Um yeah, so I'm gonna read through this in hopes that it wastes some time for the update to finish. Like I said, if it fails to update, we'll just play What the Fog. But hopefully it finishes because it's on the solid state. It should work. Okay. Um, Dead by Daylight's new survivor is Orella Rose, arriving in the Steady Pulse chapter, with a set of perks informed by her personality and backstory. Orella shines as wait, Orella shines as in support role. Huh? Is that English? That will keep her teammates alive. I'm not sure that makes entire sense, but okay. Discover how she came to the fog and more by reading the official lore below, which I'm going to read out to you all. How Orella Rose came to Dead by Daylight. Orella Rose grew up on Chicago's far north side in Rogers Park, just blocks from Lake Michigan. Her dad was a firefighter and her mum was a nurse. She couldn't help but observe how much they sacrificed to help others. And she knew what. Okay. I fail at reading when I'm reading out loud. I just fail at reading in general. Sometimes I need to like reread a line like 5 times. And she knew she would one day do the same in her own way. Arella majored in hospitality at Lakehead University. Freshman year, she bonded with Emily, a girl in her restaurant management class who helped her through her transition. Hell yeah. Emily was a huge fan of horror movies, and she regularly listened to recordings of an old podcast called All Things Wicked This Night. The host, Sable Ward. Oh shit, Sable had a podcast. Crazy. I actually just saved up recently and got Sable. So that's cool. The host, Sable Ward, often talked about the stories of a horror writer named Cliff Barra. Many were made into movies in the 1950s and became cult classics. The art director, Alex Damaro, survived the horrors of war and infused his macabre sets and costumes with a palpable sense of dread. Arella and Emily couldn't get enough. They hung out at the Hard Boiled Cafe. That's a weird name for a cafe. A coffee shop and bookstore with a 1950s mystery theme. They so loved the atmosphere, they made plans to one day open a themed restaurant of their own. They would create a dining experience that recreated the horror stories, characters, sets, and costumes of Barra and Damara. A place where people could escape their humdrum lives to spend an hour or two living on the edge. The idea so excited them that they created a haunted house for Halloween to try out those same ideas. This is written in a really weird way. A tragic accident. They commandeered an empty college. I've never actually read the word commandeer. No joke, I've never read the word. I've heard it because I've watched Pirates of the Caribbean, but I've never read it. They commandeered an empty college dormitory to build the haunted madhouse of Doom. Do you have to add of Doom? It's a little bit cringy. On Halloween, dozens of students lined up to experience the terror of an insane asylum based on one of Cliff Barra's most celebrated stories. Arella led groups of laughing and screaming college students past padded cells and torture chambers filled with axe murderers, groaning zombies, and wailing ghosts. The shock therapy room featured a jury-rigged shock table. Okay. Emily played the part of a writhing patient wired up for a shock treatment. She wore a headpiece fitted with electrodes that would light up and smoke and spark once Arella told one of the students to throw the switch. They used the shock table dozens of times, and each time Emily would shake and shriek like Banshee, eliciting a chorus of delighted screams. This time, however, a frayed wire shorted out and Emily didn't shriek, but went rigid as her face contorted into a silent scream. There were sparks and smoke and the smell of burnt meat. Miraculously, Emily was still alive after Arella pulled the plug. They called for an ambulance, and as they waited, Emily's breathing grew shallower and shallower. Arella felt helpless, useless, worthless. By the time the EMTs had finally arrived, Emily was gone. Okay, we've still got like 3 little paragraph bits. This has taken a lot of breath out of me. Let's see, where's the download at? 42%. So if this all goes smoothly, hopefully we can play the game. Arella becomes an EMT. The very next day, Arella dropped out of college and started training to become an EMT. She never ever wanted to feel that helpless again. Her parents were surprised but supported her, and within a year, Arella was driving an ambulance and saving lives. A year? Damn, is that how quick it is? Okay. She had a natural talent for soothing and calming those who needed her most, for taking charge and bringing people together. Still, she never forgot Emily or their dream of opening a horror-themed restaurant based on the movies of Barra and Damaro. Working as an EMT, she knew it would take her years to save enough money, but then one day she rescued John Kingsley, a man worth billions. Called to the scene of a terrible car crash, she found he wasn't breathing. She instantly performed CPR and restarted his heart with a portable defibrillator. His doctor later said he would have surely died if not for Arella. Grateful for saving his life, he offered to finance her dreams and gifted her an old building located at 900 Blood Lane across an old cemetery. That's like the perfect place for a horror attraction. Blood Lane in an old cemetery. It's a shame it wasn't 666 Blood Lane, but you know, you can only get so perfect, I guess. Her dream comes to life. With financing and the perfect location, Arella hired some friends to help her design the most immersive horror experience ever. Screams in the Dark would open only 1 weekend a month to start, each time with a completely unique set, theme, and menu. Soon it was all horror enthusiasts could talk about. People loved the Barra Damaro Is that supposed to say aesthetic? It says aesthetic. I thought it was supposed to be an A, not an E. Okay. Don't know if that's a mistake or maybe there's a different word. Or is it AE? I don't actually know, now that I'm thinking about it. And many wanted Arella to open 6 days a week. But for Arella, it wasn't about the money. She was perfectly content saving lives Monday through Friday and creating horror and mayhem once a month. One time she themed the experience around a Barra story about a mysterious fog that transported victims to another dimension. Some believed the words in the story were cursed and somehow made wizards disappear. She laughed those superstitions off until later that night, when a black fog rose up around her. She hurried outside, but the black fog was everywhere. She froze suddenly and called out to her friends. No one answered. Then she heard cries for help, calling out to her from the dark. One thing about talking a lot is my mouth starts building up more and more saliva the more I talk, and it's kind of annoying. The fog comes calling. Arella didn't panic. She never panicked. She merely assessed the situation and pushed through the thickening fog until she froze with a sudden realization. They sounded like her cries, and they seemed to be coming from nowhere and everywhere at the same time. For the first time in years, Arella felt a shudder run down her spine as she realized her dream had somehow led her into a living nightmare. A nightmare not unlike the one described in Barra's cursed story. And as she processed this strange observation, the anguished cries came again and again, louder and more desperate. Only this time, there were many different voices, and one of them sounded like Emily. Instantly, Arella shook off her superstitions and became all business as she urgently searched the dark abyss for the wounded and dying before it was too late. Hell yeah. She immediately just runs in. It's like, I gotta help these people. That's cool. What's the download at? 52%. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. So we've got to waste like another, what, 15 minutes, maybe? If we're lucky. Oh, I hate this. You know what? If Dead by Daylight does work, I'll probably stream for an extra hour tonight. Just because, fuck it, why not? I can't believe the luck that I have. It's so terrible. Like, so, so terrible. Um, yeah, I've actually been on just like a general cryptid hyperfixation, really, which has led to me watching some more mountain monsters. I watched the Grassman's Revengeance. Fucking love that episode. Great episode. Um, yeah, that was fun. I liked it. Um, I was meaning to watch The Birch last week, but I never got around to it. Because like I've seen like a couple episodes, but like I haven't properly watched it. But I want to. Hmm. Yeah, I also have this plan with like Dead by Daylight that I want to go through and watch like all of the things they've done a collab with, right? So like that's what got me started watching the Chucky movies. It's what got me like wanting to watch all these other horror movies. And, like Alien I had already started before Dead by Daylight because like I already kind of wanted to start going through all these like pop culture horror movies, all these like, old ones that people love. And I started with Alien. I think I've seen like 3 Alien movies, but they kept getting worse, so I kind of stopped watching them. It's like Alien 1, phenomenal. Alien 2, it's like okay, this like perfect hunter is not bulletproof. Right. Okay, sure. And then like the third movie is like okay, you know these 2 other characters that you've like built up a connection to through the second movie, they're dead now. Beginning of the movie, which just kind of like each movie takes away from the last one. The first movie sets up the xenomorph as this like perfect predator that's like it can like hunt people down and you cannot kill it. And then the second movie takes that away by just shooting a bunch of them. And then you're like okay. And then throughout the second movie you know worry about these characters. You're like oh who's gonna survive and like at some point a child is introduced and then it's like okay is this child gonna survive. I think that's the second movie, yeah. And like you're like stressed out worrying is this child gonna survive throughout the movie, and then they do. And then you get to the third movie, she's dead. Immediately, like no screen time, she's dead. So it takes away from the suspense of the second movie. So yeah, I don't want to see what else they ruin. Like maybe I'll go through and finish the Alien movies at some point, but considering they were getting worse, I don't know. And I've seen Chucky 1 and 2. They're pretty good. Well, I guess they're called Child's Play. It's a bit of a weird name. I've seen the first 2 Chucky movies. They're pretty good. It's like I feel like they may have been trying to like I feel like they may have picked a doll because, you know, all dolls are creepy and like everyone's like been scared of dolls at some point, right? But the thing is, with Chucky, because he's so animated and so lively and also just yells and I think swears a bunch, doesn't he? Um it kind of takes away from the scariness a bit. Because the thing about dolls, right? The reason they're creepy is because they look very human, but they're lifeless. And then, like, if you see one slightly move, that's creepy as hell. With Chucky, he kind of just. It's not that he is lifeless and not moving, he is full of life. That kind of takes away from the fear, which is kind of funny. It's like somehow a rampaging murderous doll is less scary than just a lifeless doll. because it looks like the doll's looking at you, but it's not got any life to it. It's just soulless, you know. The thing about Chucky is he has a soul, so you don't get that weird soulless creepiness from it. But like, I still enjoy the movie. Don't get me wrong; it's a good movie, and the second one. It's just if they were trying to go for the creepy doll factor, they didn't do it very well. Like some of the scenes, like the early ones, are pretty good. You know, like when it's revealed in the first movie he doesn't have batteries, but then he turns his head 360 degrees. That was creepy as hell. Like that's the kind of scene that was like that hit the creepy doll factor, you know. And I do intend to continue watching the Chucky movies. Um, because like before I started watching them, all I had seen is this one clip from I think it's the show where he's talking to some like guy and Chucky's like saying something about how his kid is I think gender fluid. And then the guy's just like, and you're okay with that? And like Chucky gives the best response, which is just, I'm not a monster, Jake. And it's like, that's great. Because it's like, if, you know, transphobia is terrible. And so the fact that even the mass murderer is just like, wow, transphobia is fucked up. That's really saying something, you know? And so I found that funny. So, you know, that's the one I chose to watch after Alien. And yeah, I'm gonna go through all the other horror DVD collabs after Chucky. Where's 74%, guys? This is taking forever. Really putting my talking skills to the test, huh? Um. So yeah, there's like tons of other stuff that I want to watch from Dead by Daylight. Like just all of it really. Like I think one's called the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Not sure what that's about. Um. I'm struggling to think of them off the top of my head. I know also there's some from games. Like there's some from Resident Evil, which I already plan on collecting the Resident Evil games, but I haven't started that yet. Naughty Bear, I actually wanted to play again, but my Xbox disc tray doesn't work, so that's unfortunate. So instead, I watched a video of someone playing Naughty Bear. Because like I said, I went down a full Dead by Daylight encrypted, like, hyperfixation, which is still lingering a little bit because there's still new Dead by Daylight news and stuff coming out. Like, you know, they release a trans character, and then we're getting, like, we're getting FNAF in Dead by Daylight. Like, I think, well, we're getting information about it 3 days after Arella Rose comes out. I think. I think Arella releases on the 6th, and then on the 9th we get information about FNAF. So that's crazy. So yeah. So I've been doing like everything DVD right now. I also found out they have another game set in the same dimension called What the Fog, which fun fact, you can actually get What the Fog for free if you have a behavior account, which if you're playing Dead by Daylight, you probably do. I don't know if it's required, but you probably have one if you play Dead by Daylight. And you just go to the behavior website, and essentially you can just get What the Fog for free. I think if you don't, I think it's like a $5, I think. So, you know, pretty cheap game anyway. But yeah, I've played it, it's quite fun. The interesting thing about that game is it seems to get harder the more you play it, because not only do you have a difficulty setting and you can unlock harder difficulties by completing them, but also depending on how many of a certain type of enemy you kill, you unlock a new variant. So you unlock like a frost one that will slow you down. You unlock a poison one that will deal damage over time. You unlock a regenerating one that will heal when you're not damaging it. And those are not something you can toggle as far as I'm aware. So as you play the game more and more, it gets harder and harder naturally. Because it's basically you do 3 levels, you fight a boss. You do 3 levels, you fight a boss. You do 3 levels, you fight a boss, and then you win. So there's 9 levels, 3 bosses, and then you win. I kind of wish there was an endless mode, but I guess technically, if you just like don't finish the last generator, it is an endless mode. So that's an option because the enemies only stop spawning once you finish the last generator. Yeah, I've finished the game with all 3 characters, so I got all those achievements. And then I was just sort of like going through the harder difficulties. So far, the best character is, I forget all the characters' names. I know there's Dwight. It's the other starting character that isn't Dwight. I forget their names because I haven't played the game that much. The one with the crossbow, she's really good. She's the first one I played as, and honestly, I think she's probably the best character. Because, like, I played all 3 characters on normal, sort to, like, test them out. And she was the one that I had the least trouble with. I didn't die with any of them, but, like, yeah. The one with the sword, was alright. It very good at crowd control. But once it came to, had the big swinging axe boss, and that I almost died at with the sword one, because yeah, you don't do much damage, and then you're trying to get away, and then it was a pain, you know. And with Dwight, I just didn't really like how slow his weapon was. Yes, it's faster than the sword, but it felt like the sword was better because it would hit more enemies at once. But the crossbow, on the other hand, like, it's the best of both. It shoots quickly. With certain upgrades, you can basically sweep an entire crowd of enemies in like one bolt. Well, okay, you hit a crowd of enemies with one bolt because she's got this ability where if once you hit someone with one of your bolts, it will then send out like more bolts in every direction. And the more you upgrade it, the more bolts it sends out. So you just end up like clearing out a whole area of enemies very quickly. So yeah, I'm probably gonna use her to get through the other difficulties and see how high I can get before I have my first death. Um, I've just sort of been playing that whenever I felt like it, really. We're at 91, so we got a little bit longer. See, we've been live for almost 40 minutes, which is about 30 minutes of actual stream time, considering I have a 10-minute starting soon screen. I'm considering maybe I should remove that because like I kind of did that in prep for the future in hopes that, like, you know, it lets people filter into the chat so that like when I start streaming, I know there's people there. But it kind of just doesn't work because people will like hop in during the starting soon screen and then just leave again. And so it's like, yeah, I'm considering stopping the 10-minute starting soon screen. It's like it will still start at the same time. I won't be starting 10 minutes earlier. It's just, you know, there's a chance it's just damaging my views more than it's helping. But we'll see. We're at 93, everyone. 93%. No, I'm very excited for Springtrap. Because, like, everyone's got their own speculations about what the FNAF and Dead by Daylight collab will be. And like, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but I feel like logically, the thing that makes the most sense is for them to go with movie Yellow Rabbit as the killer, you know? He'll have a knife, he'll look like the movie version. Because, yes, FNAF has a large fan base, but because ever since the movie released, more people are aware of the movie than they are the games now. Because obviously, non FNAF fans will have watched the movie as well, which means the movie will have had a bigger audience than the games have. So, you know, speaking from like a business standpoint, it would make more sense for them to go with the movie characters, and that would also give them two survivors. Whereas if they went with the game, if they went with the games, it wouldn't really give them any survivors unless they create new looks for characters. Which, don't get me wrong, they could do that. They very much could. But it just does seem the most logical thing would be have the movie version of Springtrap with a knife. That's his weapon. I don't know why everyone's saying fire axe just because FNAF 3 burned down. That doesn't make sense. Springtrap never uses a fire axe. The only time I've ever seen that is in like fan made stuff for Dead by Daylight, because for some reason everyone thinks that. But usually killers have a weapon that they will realistically use, you know? Like with Kaneki, they didn't just give him a knife because he doesn't need one. He has his Kagune. Like, if they added the Joker from DC, he would probably have a crowbar because that's his most infamous weapon that he ends up killing one of the Robins with. You know, like yes, he uses other weapons like a gun and stuff, but a gun doesn't make sense for Dead by Daylight. You know, he might have a knife, but potentially not. They could go with a knife or a crowbar for Joker because he's known to use both. With Springtrap, he never uses a fire axe. The only weapon we've seen him with is a knife because of the movie. Which is another reason to go with the movie, because it gives him a weapon already. So yeah, it'll probably be movie Springtrap with a knife. The survivors, I think, will be Mike and Vanessa from the movie. And like they could still have references to the games. Like Vanessa could have a security breach skin. Since even though it's technically different universes, different characters, they could have her wear the security breach skin as like a separate skin you can get, With Springtrap, they could give him his FNAF 3 look, maybe even his Burn Trap look. Or, making a bit of a leap here, they could give him his Glitch Trap look. I doubt they would go with Scrap Trap due to how much everyone hates that design. But if, like, in order of what skins Springtrap would have, his default would be movie. His and then they're most likely to add FNAF 3 Springtrap. Maybe they'll add Burn Trap, and potentially they'll add Glitch Trap. But those will be skins for Springtrap. And considering how everyone's talking about how much of a big thing this FNAF DLC will be, if they add a second killer, I wouldn't mind them adding the Mimic. Personally, I would prefer Ennard, but the Mimic does make more sense, considering that's the direction FNAF is going. If the Mimic is the sole killer and there's no Springtrap, I'll be highly disappointed, as will a lot of other people, because people have waited for Springtrap for years. But if the Mimic is like a second killer, I wouldn't mind that. They could give us like 2 survivors, 2 killers, and maybe a map or 2. I don't know. Because then they could have like maybe a version of the Pizzaplex, but then the most likely one would be the movie version of FNAF. Yeah, we're at 99. The update's about to finish. 45 minutes into the stream. Okay. It just said an hour remaining, but it has not been giving me an estimated time this whole time, and now it's jumping down very quickly. It's at like 7 minutes. We'll see how accurate this is. It's got 1% left. Please, just finish it. I swear, no piece of technology knows how to display a download. It's telling me it's going to take like 9 minutes for 1% when each percent has been going by at least like at most like a minute. If all the other percentages were 1 minute, why is this last percent more? It doesn't make sense. Well, it's currently saying disk usage is 0. So, I'm not sure. I have been talking for 35 minutes. Just waiting for this download to happen. That might not even happen because this computer is so messed up. I'd like to reiterate, this is on the solid state that this is stored. And it's still given me this much trouble. It's like the Dead by Daylight update is literally what, like in the past, is what caused me to reinstall Steam. That's the whole reason that we're in this mess to begin with, is because the Dead by Daylight update was just not happening because it was on the hard drive originally. So I thought, okay, I'll try uninstalling it and reinstalling it in case anything's corrupted. Trying to uninstall Dead by Daylight crashed Steam so hard that it would not open. I tried restarting the computer. I tried like reopening Steam in various different ways. None of it worked. So I reinstalled Steam. And because of that, we are now sat here waiting for a Dead by Daylight update that, if I didn't have to reinstall Steam, would have been updated this morning. It's still saying 8 minutes. Oh my god. What is it doing? Oh my god. Why? This is not how I wanted today to go. I was excited to stream Dead by Daylight again. And now I'm dealing with this. I hope you're all having a much better day than I am. Yikes. Seven minutes? It is going down, but before it was going up and down. I'm gonna keep an eye on it while I talk. And if it hits 0 and then jumps back up, I think it may be messed up. Because that's exactly what was happening before when I suspected it may have been corrupted on the hard drive, except it's on the solid state now. It should work. It's gone back up to 7 minutes 30. And let's jump back down to 5:40. Okay. The estimated time is so stupid. It does not know what it's doing. But it's 1%. How can it not finish? Come on. The time is going down right now. 3 minutes. Please just finish. Please. I just want to play Dead by Daylight. Is that something that can happen today? Because I really don't have to reinstall the whole game. That would suck. It's gone back up to 4 minutes. 5 minutes. Oh my god, stop coming up! If anyone knows why any of this is happening, please let me know. Like, seriously, this is giving me pain. Like, the estimated time is jumping around. Like, it's not giving me a proper estimate. Thing is, I don't want to start What the Fog and then this finishes, you know? Because that would just be more of a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't know why this computer is so messed up. Like, we had someone come in to fix it not that long ago. Like, maybe a couple months ago. Like, 2. I don't know if it's even been that long ago. I don't remember. But it turns out he only just fixed it enough for me to play games for another month or 2. And that's it. And, like, we've got a new hard drive. Sat there waiting. But I don't even know if the hard drive is the problem at this point, because this is on the solid state. Which tells me it's the computer that's the problem. Like, everything's going in such a downward spiral right now. Not just the world, but my life as well. Like, everything around me is breaking. More and more every bloody day. And I try and stay so fucking positive. And I'm trying really hard not to go on a rant right now, because it will end up with me spiraling and getting upset. But I'm already upset. I just want to play Dead by Daylight, and the fucking estimated time is messing with me. It's like, oh, 3 minutes left. Nope, 7 minutes left. Right now, it's at 3 minutes. But I know any minute now, it's going to jump back up. Usually, what was happening when it was messed up was it would count down to 0 and then jump back up. And that's how I knew it was messed up. And, like, the green bar, the installing files bit or whatever, patching files, it would, like, fill up and then go back down to the bottom. That's how I knew it was messed up before. And now it's at 99%, literally right on the edge of being finished, and the estimated time is jumping all over the place. This is very upsetting. Oh, and I can't even tab out. Wait another 8 minutes. Then the stream will have been going for an hour. And if it's still not done, we're playing What the Fog. I don't give a shit. I've had enough of this. And I'll have to reinstall the whole game later. Even though it's on a solid state, which is supposed to not break like this. How is the computer so messed up that it's broken a solid state? Like, I know solid state drives aren't immortal, but come on. It should have lasted much longer than the hard drive. But somehow, it's broken very closely after the hard drive. So is it really that much more secure? We're now down to 2 minutes, and now it's gone back up to 3. Unfucking believable. The amount of times I've had to reinstall Dead by Daylight because this computer does not want to finish an update is ridiculous. And, like, we don't have the money to fucking replace it. This is what I'm working with. Why? It's gone down to 1 minute. It's mocking me. Any second now it's going to jump back up to 3 minutes. It genuinely feels like it's messing with me. It goes down to 1 minute, starts counting down second by second. And then, like, I know it's going to jump back up. But then I just wonder, what if it doesn't? And that's when it jumps back up. I feel like everything does this. Every bloody time. Like, I just want to play Dead by Daylight. Why is that such a problem? Or I might just bloody fucking stop streaming. Because, oh, it's gone down to 20 seconds. What's it going to jump up to next? One thing I am wondering about is every time it jumps back down to its lowest, it does seem like it's continued counting down. So it may actually just be the estimated time doesn't know what it's doing, but it may actually be finishing up. 6, 5, 4, 5, 4, 7, 8, 5, 0. Estimated 0 remaining. 100%. Wait, maybe? Maybe? Maybe my complaining worked? It says 100%. Estimated 0 seconds remaining. But it's not finishing. Oh. 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 I think it finished. Yeah, it finished. Almost an hour later and it finished. No bloody way. Although the computer is now deciding it's not happy with me. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm going to be streaming for an extra hour if it lets me play this. Just because we've spent an hour doing nothing. So, yeah. We'll see if it works. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, screw me, I guess. Oh yeah, also, side note, I finally figured out why I wasn't receiving my Minecraft cape. The home cape. So, I got that sorted. For some reason, you needed to log into Bedrock Edition, which is really stupid. But whatever, I've got the cape now. Although I can't say the same for Dead by Daylight. I got Twitch drops ages ago, and we'll see now if they've finally popped in my inventory. But like, basically, I collected the Twitch drops, right? And I know my accounts are linked because I've collected Twitch drops for Dead by Daylight before. They didn't show up in my inventory. I checked to make sure it was all connected. It was. And so then I waited for a while thinking, okay, maybe for some reason they'll take some time to go in my inventory, which already doesn't make sense. It's a digital product. It can be sent like that. But then it didn't show up a few days later. So I was like, okay, maybe once the giveaway ends, maybe that's when things will, you know, go into my inventory. Still didn't happen. So I went and looked into it, and then for some reason, even though I've collected Dead by Daylight Twitch drops before for my Steam account, it was like, oh, click which which platform you would like to receive your Twitch drops on. I already had that set to Steam because I had already done this. But it needed me to do it again. And so I'm really hoping that doesn't mean I've now missed out on the Twitch drops because of something stupid like that. Because it's Tokyo Ghoul Twitch drops, and I love Tokyo Ghoul. So I want the Twitch drops. But there's a chance I may not have them, and I may never get them because of this really stupid thing that they did. Where it's like, oh, I now have to go back and reselect what I wanted to receive it on. When I didn't need to do that before, because it was already set up, and my accounts were linked. Alright, player survey, I might do that later. Right, let's see. Dead by Daylight. Let's get that up on the screen. Here we go. Oh yeah, my dailies. Oh yeah. Let's go. So yeah, you can see I've definitely been playing a lot more. I've got 4.5 million blood points because they increased the cap to 5 million. Very nice. I've got all of the stuff in the Blood Moon event, I think. Wait, actually. Oh, actually. I haven't got everything. I haven't got the 2 heads. Which we can get that today, maybe. Yeah, I've got 3,000 iridescent shards because I've been saving them for Orella Rose. I've got like 1,000 auric cells, which I'm going to use next time I want the battle pass. So yeah, if I go to Killer right now, you'll see I actually have, if he can shut up for a moment, I actually have more killers now. So last time I had Kaneki and the default ones. Okay, we're immediately going to shut Kaneki up. He's annoying me. So Demogorgon I had already because Talon got that for me a while ago. which was very kind of her. But I have since got the Xenomorph. Takes a while, hold on. Because we were speaking of Alien. Look at him. Honestly, this one's a fun one to play. I like the tail attack. I do hate that the animation of the Xenomorph coming in takes forever, though. Because sometimes I just want to see the Xenomorph. But I've got Chucky. See how quick that is in comparison. But yeah, this he's more difficult to play because like I can't control his right click. So that's a bit frustrating. I also have the Clown, which he's alright, I guess. Not the most fun. I've got the Trickster, who, funnily enough, I did better without using his throwing knives. But the throwing knives are kind of fun. I also got the Hag and a skin for the Hag, which is the Birch. You can see the little the Birch symbol down there. I have given her a different hand because, like, honestly, the Birch hand is just kind of like an arm. So I've given her like this red demonic rune hand, which I thought was kind of cool because I got that from the Blood Moon event. Yeah, the Birch. The first, and well, the only trans killer in Dead by Daylight. Pretty damn cool. And then I also got skin for the Trapper, which is Naughty Bear.
Shall we play today?
I love Naughty Bear. It's a great game. And so I was very happy to get a Naughty Bear skin, which comes with the voiceover guy, which means that my assumption is that in Naughty Bear's own game, he's been driven to the point of insanity by all the constant bullying, and so that's led to him going insane, getting voices in his head, whatever. But then I think since coming to the fog, I think Naughty Bear, like the voice in his head, is now the entity. It's like the entity's hushed the voice in Naughty Bear's head so that the entity can take its place, which I think that's a really interesting concept. So yeah, love that. We're gonna be playing a few different killers today. I might play some Kaneki, might play some Huntress, maybe we'll play Naughty Bear. So far, those are my favorite three: is Naughty Bear, Huntress, and Kaneki. Those are my favorite three to play. Yeah. I also do have some survivors. Like I have Ripley, which came with the Xenomorph. I have Lara Croft, and I have Sable Ward. So that's cool. Oh yeah, for the Huntress, I got this outfit. I haven't put the helmet on because I don't like it. And the axe, I like this axe better. But the actual outfit, I like it. And so I got that from the Rift. The Battle Pass, whatever. Yeah. From here on, it's just blood points, which is not super important. Oh, actually. Blood Moon! So yeah, this is the only part of the Blood Moon I haven't done, which is getting these two heads, really. Drop a pallet or break pallets. I'll do that as killer. Okay. Yeah, my blood points I'm saving for Arella or Springtrap, I guess. I don't know. Whichever one I want more perks from, I guess. But I probably will spend some now. I just don't know who to spend them on. You know what, let's level up Chucky. Oh yeah, I've got Lightborn. Lightborn is a savior. So, if anyone's watched me play Dead by Daylight in the past, you'll know that one of the things I fucking hate in this game is people who abuse the flashlight while you're in the middle of an animation, because there is no way to avoid that. You cannot look away. Your camera is locked in place. So if you flash someone while they're in an animation, there's nothing they can do about it, no matter what. It's really stupid. They need to, like, maybe make it so the killer can move their camera while in an animation, you know? Because then it brings an element of skill back to the thing. So what I've decided to do was I unlocked Lightborn, level 3, for any of the killers that I play. And I basically have 2 loadouts. one loadout with Lightborn and one where one of the and one where Lightborn is swapped out for another perk. And what I'll do is I'll have the other perk set equipped, but if I see them have a flashlight, I'll switch to Lightborn. Because something I've seen from YouTube is some people will wait until the very last second to equip their flashlight, which is really stupid. Which is why the fact that the only counterplay to a flashlight like that is to get Lightborn, I hate it, because you're just basically saying, well, just always have Lightborn equipped, which is not a way to play a game, because it takes up the perk slot, you know? And it's the only way to avoid a flashlight. Like, yeah, you can look away, but not while you're in an animation. So yeah, we're gonna level up the good guy, because he has an insane perk, which I actually want to talk about real quick. Friends Till the End is insane. Or at least it can be. So before Kaneki got nerfed, I equipped Friends Till the End on Kaneki. In my first match, I wiped the game in like a couple of minutes. Because what happens, right, with Kaneki, he can get across the map very quickly. Especially before his nerf. With his nerf, he can't go as quickly. Well, he can't go as far, I should say. But with Friends Till the End, right, if I find someone using the Crow perk that I love so much, which is this one, Spies from the Shadows, that's the one I usually used with Kaneki to help me find where people are, because it's one of the bits I struggle with the most. And so what would happen is I started the match as Kaneki, someone set off a Crow, so I went over there, right? I chased them down, I hooked them, and then because they were I think they were the Obsession, because they immediately showed where the next person is. Either way, whether they're the Obsession or not, it shows where the next person is. You know, if I don't know which way round it is, but if let's just say if they're the Obsession that you've just hooked, it will do the boom to show you where the next Obsession is, I think. And if you hook someone who isn't the Obsession is now visible in red. Like, you can see that aura for like a few, like 10 seconds, I think. Yeah, you can see it here. Here's the information. And so what happened in that first match where I quit Friends to the End on Kaneki, I tracked someone down with the crows, hooked them, and then it showed me the boom of where the next person was. And then I zipped over there with Kaneki's super fast ability, chased them down, hooked them, and then already, you know, the two remaining survivors are going to have to be scrambling for, to unhook people, because, like, oh, half of them's been hooked. But then, because I've now hooked someone, it shows me the boom of where the next person is. And so I tracked them down using Kaneki's really fast ability. And then I hooked them, which left the last person. So I tracked them down using the boom and hooked them as well. And then I think there was a Lara Croft who managed to unhook themselves. But because I was actually nearby, that was not that big of a deal, and I was able to just hook them again. Because they were the last survivor, you know? It's not like I've got anyone else distracting me. So yeah, that was an insane match, and I felt really bad afterwards. But I was just like testing Friends Till the End on Kaneki. Since that match, though, I haven't had a match that quick. Because I guess I must have just gotten really lucky with the map. Because the map is a big part of it. Because certain maps Kaneki can zip around, certain maps he can't. So I must have gotten really lucky with the map, really lucky with finding the Obsession first. Yeah, it was an insane match. Anyway, story time is over. Let me... Right, so yeah, we're gonna level up Chucky so that I can get Friends Till the End 3 on everyone to make it nice, because I like Friends Till the End. It's a good perk. I don't really care about what I get with Chucky right now because I'm not using him, so we're just autofill the whole thing. Because what I've been doing to get stuff like Lightborn and Friends Till the End at level 3 is I prestige the character who has it. so that I unlock it at level 1 with everyone. And then it shows up in every other character's blood web for you to level it up, which is really good because then I don't have to prestige Hillbilly to level, like, to prestige 3 to get Lightborn 3. I was able to just, you know, prestige him once and then move on to a character I actually wanted to spend blood points on, which was Kaneki. Oh yeah, is that Surge? Surge is a good one. I like Surge. I've got to show my Kaneki layout. Because, honestly, I'm quite happy with my Kaneki layout. Obviously, it's not the best. I don't really follow any meta or whatever. I just sort of go what I think will help me. Okay, a couple more levels. Almost there. Yeah, Surge, that's a good one. I'm actually gonna grab that real quick. Surge is a good one. There we go. Now I've got friends till the end on every character at level 3. So let me show you my Kaneki layout while Kaneki screams at me. So this is my main layout. This is what I was using before, but this is my newer layout. You can see I've got friends till the end and crows. They help me find where people are. Because of Kaneki being slowed down by his nerf now, friends till the end isn't as powerful as it was with him before. Because I can't get there in 2 seconds. So by the time I get there, they've already moved, and I don't know where they are. I also think in that first match where I used it, though, they were also just bad at hiding. Because, like, I would get over there, and they'll be, like, stood up on the other side of a bush or something. But yeah, then I've got Surge. So if I down someone with a normal attack, which is the only thing Kaneki can down someone with, any generators around me will lose 8% progress, which is really cool. And begin regressing, yeah. And then I have Mindbreaker, which affects... while repairing generators, survivors are afflicted by the blindness and exhausted status effect. Like, that one is one where I can't see it helping me, but I assume it is helping me in a way, you know? Because it's not some... I can't see if they're blind or whatever, you know? But I'm pretty sure blindness means... Yeah, they can't see my aura. And exhausted prevents them from using exhausting perks, which, you know, if someone's relying on that, then... Yeah, because my savable ward layout, it actually relies on some exhaustion perks. Like, there's one where if I fall from a high place, I can just, like, get a burst of speed, but it makes me exhausted. So if someone's doing something like that, Mindbreaker will be quite useful. It's funny that 2 of these are Demogorgon perks. One of them is a Chucky perk, and one of them is a general perk. I don't actually use any Kaneki perks anymore. I was using Forever Entwined on, like, all the characters I play. Because it was, you know, this was my original attempt at trying to stop mid-animation flashlights, because it means I pick people up faster. So I was hoping to pick people up before they actually flashlight me. Alright, sorry about that. Just had to quickly talk about a thing. Yeah, I do have other characters I want to get. Like, I want to get the Lich, maybe Dracula here. Yeah, I do want to get some of these other characters. But for now, I'm keeping my iridescent shards and my auric cells for the future. Auric cells, like I said, I'll use if I want another battle pass in the future. Because when you finish the battle pass, if you've bought it, it actually gives you more auric cells back than you put in if you get up to a certain level. And then the iridescent shards I'm saving for Arella Rose. I might do a Dead by Daylight stream after Arella comes out, but I don't know. But I will definitely be doing a stream in Dead by Daylight once Springtrap comes out. I am going to be getting everything FNAF in this game, and I am going to be playing it on stream. Right, so let's actually get practicing, shall we? Again, I'm going to shut him up by bringing his hook. Yeah, I actually put this, like, masquerade mask on his hook, just because, like, ghouls wear masks. I thought that was fun. So yeah, let's hop into a killer match, shall we? In the Blood Moon event. I know I did, like, an extra 15 minutes of talking there, but we won't talk about that. That's just normal for a Dead by Daylight stream. I'm going to be streaming for an extra hour, because of the hour-long fiasco we spent waiting for an update that should have happened already. I have now set it to priority download, so we shouldn't have this issue again. That's why I set it up in the first place. Yeah, I have all of these charms. I kind of like this one, the nailed medkit. It's a bit small though. I love this cute hook. That's a fun one. Huh, okay. You can have different customization layouts. That's actually good to know. Oh, I love that. I didn't notice that before. So yeah, we're going to do a match with Kaneki first. Then I might play Huntress. Then maybe we'll play Naughty Bear. I might give other killers a go, but we'll see. Like, I've played each of the killers I've spent time unlocking at least once. Like, I played the Clown once or twice. I played Trickster once or twice. Xenomorph, I think I played like 2 or 3 times. I haven't played others like the Hillbilly. Like, the ones you start with, I didn't really care about too much. But, like, Huntress and the Nurse I've played quite a bit, as people will know. Flashlights, you know what that means. Lightborn. Screw you and your flashlights. I don't take the risk. I really don't. Yeah, maybe they'll try using them in a more legit way, but I am not taking the risk. Like, it ruins the game. You know, I have not been in a match yet where there's been 5 eyes, which is really disappointing. Sometimes I've been the one that didn't have the eye equipped, so I messed it up. But, like, anytime I do equip it, I never see 5 eyes. Like, usually I try not using any offerings because they're consumable, but, like, this says it can only be used for this event, so I thought I might as well. There's no point holding on to it if it's basically useless later. Although I saw someone using an offering that was from, like, years ago, which was quite funny. Oh, actually, I also just remembered. I had McDonald's recently, and the craziest thing, right? They have a toy in an adult meal. Completely unheard of. But yeah, you may notice throughout me playing Kaneki right now that he has been nerfed. Oh, you tried baiting me into falling, didn't you? Damn you. I probably should have just vaulted that, shouldn't I? I'm coming. Ah, damn it. They were so quick on that. Damn it, they've already finished the generator. Oh my god. Right, well, I gotta break pallets, so... Oh yeah, I forgot. It takes a charge now, doesn't it? Of course I picked the first person that's actually good at avoiding. Oh, come on. I got stuck on a table. Stuck on a table. Gotcha. Can't believe I got stuck on a table. They've already finished a gen, which I'm not happy about. But, I mean... Haha. No flashlight for you. Let's hook you before you escape. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Yeah, don't worry. You can keep trying it. I like that I can, because of Lightborn, I can also see their aura. Screw you. I'm chasing the one that blinded me. Oh, what a save. Well, I mean, not save, but you know what I mean. What a hit. It was very close. Where's the closest hook? Here's one. See, I know there's someone over in that direction. I didn't see where that boom was. Damn it. Alright, let's damage this. Okay, they got an unhook. That's fine. That's already done. Oh, nice one. That was a good pallet. Hello. Oh, hello there. Right, let's damage this. I don't want to get stunned while in the middle of a pickup. Okay, well, you're right there. What are you expecting to happen right now? There. Like, what are they expecting to happen? Oh my god. They're getting each other up. Alright, let's actually start hooking some people, because just going after them like this isn't going to help me. They're going to get the other person up, but that's fine. Oh, or not. They've abandoned you, miss. Right, let's go destroy some... Yeah, I know he's over there. I want to destroy some gens. There may have been another one over here. No, that was a different thing. Alright. Good. Oh, that's the one I was hearing. Okay, they unhooked. That's fine. This is the gen I was hearing. Alright, around here anywhere? Okay, they're over there. Damn it. Hello. One hopped in the window, so... Gotcha. They're not being very sneaky, are they? Like, I can see them over there. Yes, hello. Oh, a double flashlight, huh? A double fucking flashlight. That's why I have Lightborn. I was in the middle of an animation. I cannot look away. Are you about to escape right now? No. Okay. All right. Yeah, I have you here. I forgot I downed you. Oh, what? Oh, decisive strike. That's a perk. I see. What the? I hit you. I fucking hit you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Gotcha. Right, they can't do that again, can they? Because that would be pretty shitty if they could. Hook you. Yes, I know they're right around the corner. Thank you, crows. I'm not very good at tracking scratch marks. Hello! I hate when I bump into a corner like that. It really sucks. Did they just jump over? They did! Hello there. Oh wait, I just realized that other one's dead. What was that? What was that, Gabe? What was that? Do you care explaining that to me? I don't know where they went. Not gonna lie. Gotcha. I'm really reaching for some of these attacks. I will say that decisive strike perk. That feels like that could be a pain. Right. Oh, there you are. I see you. They only need 2 more gens. I gotta be quick on this. Is there a pallet around here somewhere? Yeah, that's not gonna save you. At least they weren't trying to do it mid-animation, but you know. Still, not gonna save you. 1 person's to save 2. Yep, I knew you were going for that. I saw your aura. Or not aura, whatever it's called. Damn, that was a zip. Alright, I didn't see where they went. They're probably going to go for another unhook. Oh, they're right there. Is that them I see over there? But where? I hear you. Hello! That's why sound cues are a lifesaver. I'm not gonna lie, we may have this. But usually when even when I'm playing Kaneki, 1 person escapes me because I cannot find them. You know? They were over here somewhere. Oh, hello. Oh, and the other one's over there. We're gonna play Ring Around the Roses here, aren't we? Hello. I need to stop saying hello. Oh, that was a good pallet. Good pallet. Good pallet. Woo! Right. Once I hook them, I need to find the other person as quick as possible. They were somewhere in that direction. I need to get to the hook first before, you know, before they escape. Hello. Now it's a simple chase. And that's a win. And we get to see Kaneki's Mori. Wait, they're trans too. Was that the trans? I think that was the trans flag I saw. Damn. We got a win. First match is a win. GG, well played. Ooh. Ooh, almost all iridescent. Ooh. Yeah, level 54. I don't remember what level I was on last Dead by Daylight stream, but we're on 54 now. Yeah. So yeah. I kind of wish you could see people's charms. That would be cool. I would like that. Wait, do I not have... Oh, I don't have my Bloodshot Eye equipped. It was me that was the issue. Fuck. I thought I had it equipped. Yeah, so for the killer rank, my highest that I got to was gold 2. That's what I got to before. I think this is silver 4. So yeah, we're gonna see how high we get in today's stream. Maybe we'll go up, who knows. Yeah, that's why I like Kaneki. He can go across the map fast, which is really helpful when you lose track of where people are. Finish repairing 3 generators. We're gonna put that instead of whatever we've got now. And 4 emblems of gold quality or better. I can do that. Hook 7 survivors. That's fine. Commune with a red glyph. Selecting this challenge generates a red glyph. Does the red glyph do anything? Because I know there's an orange glyph that apparently makes things harder. Wherever that is. I think that's in the actual season. To just commune with a red glyph. Okay. I'll do that at some point. Kick 3 blood generators. Okay. Yeah, I want to get to here so I can get these 2. Not that I'm going to use them, but I want to unlock them. Okay. So next job is just play a match. Okay. Oh, claim the awards. More blood points for me. Right, we're going to play Huntress this time. Because, like, Kaneki isn't as overpowered as he was, but he is still quite tough to play against. And, like, I don't want them to nerf him into the ground, but they do need to figure out something with it, I feel like. But it may also just be my perks are really good. So, like, one of the things you kind of have to consider when thinking about balancing in this game is it that the killer is overpowered, or is it that they're really good with the perks I've selected? Which, when I first played Kaneki, I just had random perks selected pretty much. So, but I still was dominating everything, which is kind of how you know he was a bit overpowered. But thankfully his nerfs are good. Like, honestly, it makes him a little less fun to play just because I loved zipping around the map 100 miles an hour. But, it was a needed nerf. And they didn't go too far with it. As you can see, I still got almost a perfect match. Well, not perfect. I guess for perfect, you would need to get a 4K with, like, 0 generators completed and 4 iridescent quality things. But, you know, I got, like, 3 iridescents, 1 gold with a 4K. So, yeah. Kaneki's still really good. So what charms do I have on Huntress? Translag, which I have on everyone. This crow and the heart. Hell yeah. That's a cool looking hook. I like that hook. Yeah, like these are the axes that you get from this outfit. And these are the 2 masks, which I don't like personally. I prefer this one. Or even like this wolf one or the default one. Maybe I'm a bit biased because because I actually played Hooked on You before I actually played Huntress. But yeah, I do like this outfit though. For my loadout for her, what have I got? Yeah, you see what I mean? Look, the only difference is Lightborn. So like, if they don't have a flashlight, I can recover 30% faster after I miss an attack. But if they have a flashlight, it's replaced with Lightborn. Yeah, so I've got a similar situation here. Pretty much. Because I don't really have different builds for specific characters. I just sort of have like a generalized, and this is what I'm good with build. Because, you know, Friends Till the End and... Oh, flashlight. Friends Till the End and Spies from the Shadows, they help me find where survivors are, which is my most difficult part of this. Obviously, there are people that's way better at looping than I am, which is a whole other issue. I just need to get better at that. And Search is a bit helpful. Probably not as helpful on Huntress. I should probably change that out with something, but I don't know what. I'll think of something later, I think. Yeah, we've got Lightborn equipped. They have a flashlight, so we're good on that front. We're not going to get blinded. And if anyone thinks that Lightborn is too overpowered, they should go and look at how many times I've lost matches to people blinding me in the middle of an animation when you cannot look away. I'm just fighting fire with fire. Right, so let's see how well I do with Huntress. I have been doing pretty decently with Huntress. So we'll see if that continues. Oh, jeez, maybe not on this map. Yikes.
I like this map.
That's fair. Thing about not playing Kaneki is I can't zip around to all of the generators to find out where people are. But with Spice in the Shadows, eventually someone will tell me. There's no one on there. So like when I'm or was that someone in here? When I'm playing Killer, like sometimes I'll encounter a situation where they'll have a gen fix before I find anyone. Oh, I see you. I see you. I don't know where they went. Somewhere around here. Oh, around here. Hello! Come on, that should have hit. Oh yeah, no you don't. Thanks for helping me find you. Haha! Is there even a hook around here? It's so hard to tell in all this foliage. Is that still damaged? Yes. There's somewhere over this direction. Oh. I missed that so hard. Where did they go? They were around here somewhere. Where the hell did they go? Okay, well we got some axes back anyway. I swear they were right here. Hello. Fuck. I got so fucking stuck on a wall. Okay. This guy's gonna lead me round and round in circles around. Oh, hello. My fingers are so itchy right now. Oh, come on. The hitbox on that is terrible. Like, I'm aiming above that thing. I would love to get an M1 hit right now. Ah, the amount of wind-up speed on that fucking attack. Am I not near enough energy generators? Well, they've only just got... Oh, wait. Okay, I have not been hearing the dings because they need 2 more generators. What the fuck? I'm sure that was only the second ding I've heard. What the hell? Was there someone around here I saw? It was not. Okay, this match is not going well. I did say that I don't like this map as Huntress. Or anything, really. I don't like this map. It's too easy to hide. Hello! I don't know why you did that for. Like, I don't have any hexes. Usually by now, considering they have like 2 gens done, I would have preferred to get more hooks on people. Yes, I know, they got an unhook. I was expecting that. Oh, I thought they were a lot closer than that. Take that. That was a good try, good try. Right, hook, where? Hook here? It's so hard to tell. It's like red on green, it's not nice. I see you. Was he not running? Could have sworn he was running. Right, we should probably go over to some gens, see what's done. Oh jeez, they know what they're doing. The gens are all so far apart from each other. Trying to keep my eyes peeled. But like, auras are so hard to see in this. I hate this map. It's so bad. I saw you. Okay, I should have known that wasn't gonna hit. Wait, I heard that. Somewhere. I don't know where I heard it, but... Oh, there you are. Or there's you, so... I'm torn between who to go for. That's search for you. I hear a flashlight. You're not getting anyone with that. Alright. This isn't done yet. I don't know where that other guy was, but he's gonna unhook soon. But I can't just camp. So we'll go... I can't see the auras of these generators, seriously. We'll go destroy this. Yep, there's the unhook. Oh, you little shit. No, I'm breaking this first. Before I chase you. They're gonna finish another gen though. I know they are. Oh, fuck. I got fucking jump scared by the pallet. Like, genuinely got jump scared by a fucking pallet. Where the hell did he go? Yep, there's the other gen. I'm gonna spend the rest of the match chasing this guy, aren't I? Ah! Screw you. They're gonna finish another gen while I'm doing this. I don't really have much I can do here. You wanted to get chased, okay? You asked for that. You came back. They were thinking they could outrun me. Yeah, I see that, I see that, I see that, I see that, I see that. It's a very tight match. I do see them. I do see them.
I love you.
Oh, hello. I see you. I'm gonna try putting the pressure on. Wait, where's the hook? Where's the hook? I can't find a hook, guys. I can't find a hook. I'm putting you down. Hold on. I couldn't find a bloody hook. Wait, were you the one I chased already? Okay, well, this is why I hate this map. I could not find a hook. Oh, that's still damaged. Wait, where did I drop her off? Right, there's a hook. Okay. Oh shit, they finished the thing. The other person's been brought up. Is there someone I have not seen this whole time? Oh, they think that's safe. You are not safe. I'm not gonna get a 4K, but I will get as many K as I can. Let me out the window. There's a hook, there's a hook, there's a hook, there's a hook, there's a hook. They've opened a thing. Wait, they're up there. They were up here? Question mark? They said they were up, right? Pros. I see you. I'm out of axes! No! No! I'm out of axes! Screw you! Damn it. I'm out of hatchets. That sucks. Oh, I could have had him. I don't think I'm getting anyone else. I think it's just a one kill. They're gonna be at the other fence now, aren't they? Or the gate. Damn. Oh, they're gonna escape. Or they were waiting for me to leave that one. Yeah, again, that's... I hate this map. You can barely see auras through things. Yeah. Yeah, go on. Get on your way. Go on, be gone. Hiya. Well. Only one above gold. Oh, that's sad. GG, well played. They got those generators done so fast that I didn't even hear the bloody sound effects. And that map, just... You cannot see auras in that map! They need to change that. Give them like a white outline or something on the aura. Like, at least just for that map. Because that's terrible. Well, that map sucks. I hate it. Ooh. We're already back up at 4.5 million. That's what we started the stream with. But it's because there's currently a 500% blood points thing going on because of the blood moon. So who shall we prestige next? Maybe we prestige the nurse just for the hell of it. Why not? I actually know what her perks are. Reveals the auras of survivors being healed. Nice. That might actually be really useful.
I'm leaving. I love you.
Okay, I love you too.
Mwah. Have a good night.
You too. Okay, breathing is louder. Okay. Okay. That feels like it's not that useful. But the aura reading of healed survivors, that might be useful. If I throw that on Kaneki, actually. If I throw that on Kaneki, oh my god. What do we replace with it? What's the one that I have in place of Lightborn? Let me quickly go look. In place of Lightborn, I have Mindbreaker. You know what? Let's prestige the nurse. And then I'm going to put a nurse's calling on Kaneki rather than Mindbreaker. That might be more useful. Because with Kaneki, my main issue is just trying to find people. And also, if people can outloop me, that I can't really avoid that with perks. But finding people I can solve with perks. It's like, I'm trying to create a build for Kaneki where no one can hide from me, you know? Like, once I hook someone, I'll see their aura. If they're healing, I'll see their aura. If they disturb a crow, I'll see that. I'm assuming it's going to probably increase to either 25 meters or 30 meters. Depending. I don't know. I'm just going off of estimates because usually it doesn't increase too much. But that might be too much increase. It might go to like 26. I don't know. I'm trying to talk about like level 3. Like what's it going to go to? But yeah, I have so much blood points that it honestly doesn't matter how much I spend right now. I could probably spend all 4 million and I would still have at least 1 million by the time Orella comes out. Because I do play this game a fair amount. Although I have slowed down recently. That's why I decided to stream it. Because like, streaming it brings the enjoyment back into it, you know? It did start feeling a little bit repetitive. So yeah, we'll prestige the nurse and then level Kaneki up to get nurse's instinct. Nurse's calling, it's called. Okay. I haven't played the nurse since for a long time actually. Like, the nurse is one of the ones I started with because it meant stuff like windows and pallets were basically non-existent to me as long as I could get the hit in. But the problem was getting the hit in. Like, I would try phasing when there was no chance of me knowing where they were. And that caused a lot of problems to my gameplay. So yeah, if I can get Nurse's Calling level 3, I will use my first slot to replace it so I can get Mindbreaker on the third slot. Also, I'm pretty sure I've seen other Kaneki users using Friends Till the End. Because, like, I'll be playing against the Kaneki, and then my character will scream once someone's hooked. Alright, there we go. And now we go to Kaneki. And we keep going until we see a Nurse's Calling. Of course, there are other perks that can still be here. But that's fine. We have enough blood points to prestige, so we're good. It was the eye with the plus symbol, wasn't it? Okay, there it is. We got that one. Now we need it one more, and we level it up to level 3. And then we can stop leveling up Kaneki for now. There it is. I don't use hexes. So, right. We're going to use... This one replaces with Surge. And then this one we replace with Nurse's Calling. There we go. 3 perks for finding people. And then 1 that just will help out occasionally. Okay, it's 28. I was a bit... it was sort of in between my 2 guesses, 25 and 30. 20 meters, okay. That's smaller than the Surge ability, but... people do tend to heal near hooks and near gens. So if I'm zipping about between the gens and someone's healing behind a wall, I'll see that. So that should be good for that. And then it's obviously replaced by Lightborn otherwise. Okay. I like that, I like that. We're gonna play Naughty Bear. He's a bit more chill.
You're a good bear, Naughty Bear.
Although, one thing I do want to check is, I did ask Nat to put on some hot water for me so I can make myself some noodles. So I'm gonna go check that. And I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I think she may have forgot, so I put some sausages in the oven because I need food. Let's see, 17 minutes until sausages are done. I don't think I'm gonna have time for a full match, so what I'll do is I'll chill just here and, you know, we just sit chatting for a bit. But I can also show that, look, I have Sable. And then, yeah, I also have Lara Croft and Ripley, who are the 2 newer characters. Oh, connection to the party has been lost. I was the only one in the party, so I lost connection to myself. Oh, yeah, they even, fuck off with the bots. I started streaming later so I would avoid the bots. Screw off. It's the only chat message I've had today is a fucking bot. Yeah, they gave Naughty Bear his giant goofy leaf from the game. Because if you hide in the bushes in Naughty Bear, he'll just pull out this big leaf. which is really annoying on the like lobby screen, because when you find a match, if you're playing Naughty Bear, he will just hide what the survivor's items are with his giant leaf. It covers up like this much of the screen. It's ridiculous. But yeah. It's like, let me... Yeah, these are the charms I've got for Sable. I really hate that you can't see like a close-up of them. It's kind of sad. It's like if you want to see a close-up of them, you got to put them on like a killer hook. Yeah. Oh, I've lost connection to myself. Fantastic. Please stop, game. I'm losing connection to myself. That doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, this is the loadout I've got. I've got Kindred because that's always just that's a required perk, honestly. Because not only does it help you see if there is a camper, but like if it lets you know if the killer's camping, but also it lets you know which direction they go, so you can approach the hook from the other direction, like when someone gets hooked. I've got Lightweight, so that my scratch marks are harder to see, so I can run around a bit more. Premonition, so that I can get a rough estimate of where the killer is. And then Balanced Landing, so if I'm in a chase and I have to drop, I can run. I don't really have another preset. So yeah, that's what I've got going on there. Yeah, I've got these fluffy handcuffs, trans flag, and I've got the new Huntress skin. So that's cool. Yeah, that's that. Did I show this? I've got like all of these items and still got 275. But I need to get these last two to get this one. So there's like 3 items I need to get still. But that will be through these missions. Finish repairing 3 generators. Ooh. Yeah, I've actually really enjoyed playing Killer. Like more than I have Survivor. Since I've gotten back into the game. I've tried playing the Wraith. He's not bad. But at first, I didn't realize you could still see and hear the Wraith when he's invisible. Because like when a game tells you invisible, you expect that to mean invisible, you know? Unless it's someone on your team, and then you expect like a half invisibility for yourself. But no, yeah, it's not properly invisible. It's like a half invisibility, and they can still hear you growling. So not as good as I'd hoped. So yeah. Kind of disappointing, but like I know they're trying to do it for balance reasons, but you already have to slowly uncloak before you can hit someone. Yeah, actually something that I have found quite annoying about him, just generally, not like a balance thing, just in general, sometimes I'll think he's done uncloaking and then go to hit someone and then realize that he wasn't done uncloaking and I have to restart the uncloak. That's caught me up a few times. That's just really annoying. Like, yeah, it's a bit of a skill issue, but like when I see that he's like fully formed, I feel like he should be fully formed. Hillbilly I have not played, like at all. I have not played him. I've only prestiged him to get Lightborn. Maybe I'll give him a go. Maybe later, actually, because he's the only killer I have that I haven't played. Yeah, so I might try Hillbilly later. The Nurse, like, that's the one I started with because she could phase through walls, like I said. It was nice, and I feel like it'll be better once I get better at using her. But until then, no. The Birch, not gonna lie, I don't enjoy playing her, but I'm still happy to have the Birch skin because, you know, trans representation. But yeah, I don't like playing the Birch too much. Like the ability just doesn't seem that useful. Like maybe I'm just using it wrong, and maybe it is really useful, but I haven't found it to be. Huntress, I have actually, you know, gotten better at her since starting. That last match didn't show it too well because I hate that map, but I have been hitting some really good shots with the axe. Like one match, I hit someone that was really far away with my axe, and then another match, there was someone who was like hiding behind a wall, and like just barely peeking out, and I think I hit them. And then, but then even if I didn't hit them, I know one thing I did do, which might be that situation or a different situation, I don't remember. But someone was hiding behind something, and I could see them poking out. So what I did was I threw an axe to the left of the thing they were hiding behind, getting them to go the other way, thinking that's the way I'm chasing them. But then I went the opposite way, so they ran into me, which that was quite a clever play on my part, to be fair. But they could have also looked to see I was going the other way. The clown feels like a high skill character. Like, you need a lot of skill to play as him, because otherwise you won't know how and when to use your potions. Like, I can tell when and where to use my potions, I just can't execute it very well. Because there's one that will give you speed boost, but you have to stand in it for like a couple seconds, which throws me off. Because I'll throw it like quite a bit ahead of me, and then like I'll walk through the whole thing, and then it still hasn't given me speed, and it's like, why? You need to stay in it for like a second or two before it actually works, which is kind of frustrating. Yeah, I think I won a match with him. I don't remember. I wish you could see your stats with each killer. That'd be sick. Demogorgon, I haven't really used his abilities too much. I played him like once or twice, I think. Yeah. Again, it's similar to the Hag with the abilities, and maybe I'm just not using them right, but it's a bit difficult. Trickster, you kind of just need good accuracy like Huntress, but you can also spam, but you need to hit a lot of them to create another injured state. But it's quite fun to play, to be honest. Xenomorph. I like the tail. The tail attack's quite useful, especially if someone doesn't know what they're up against. You can, like, stab them over the pallet or over the window. That's quite useful. I have encountered some really tricky turret positions, though. Like, someone had a turret right next to the generator. And people do seem to know, like, remember where they keep their turrets, which is something I haven't done when playing against the Xenomorph. Is I haven't kept track of where I place a turret, so I can't run to the turret when they're chasing me, which is something other people have done against me, which is very good. Like, I must admit, quite a power move. Chucky, he's alright. Like, he's short, so he's harder for people to see, which does let me get a couple hits in occasionally. But when people know what they're doing, I cannot catch them. And especially because with the, like, charging ability, I'm not good at using that. I can't steer it very well, and I can't aim it very well. And people always know to run sideways when they see me using it, so it's a bit difficult. Karnaki, on the other hand, really easy to play, like, once you know what you're doing. Like, you can see on my last Dead by Daylight stream that I had no idea how to play him properly. I was, like, latching on to people with the first target elite, which isn't how you play him. So, like, basically, he's easy to play if you read how it works. Well, even after I read it, I'm pretty sure I still struggled for a bit. But I figured it out eventually, and it led to me getting a ton of wins. Like, Haneke is the reason I got to Gold 2, to be honest. Although I was doing quite well as other killers, like Trapper, or Naughty Bear, I guess. I did get wins with, which I was quite surprised at, because with the bear traps, I thought people would get out of them by the time I get over there, and they'll be already ran off somewhere and hide. But that tends to not be the case. If I put them somewhat near generators in the grass, people are bound to run into them. And, you know, sometimes it takes them a while to get over there. Oh, actually, I have something to show. So this is my my Naughty Bear loadout. I've got Surge, so if I M1 someone, which is the only way I can down someone, I believe, you know, it destroys generators nearby. I have agitation, so when I'm carrying someone, I move faster. And also my terror radius is increased. I have this one that also increases my terror radius, so that's 30% and another 12 meters. So I'm not sure in which order they get added, but these two work together to increase my terror radius a bunch. And then that combines with this one. Survivors within your terror radius have a 10% greater chance of triggering skill checks when repairing or healing. Triggered skill check success zones are reduced by 60%. One of the matches I played as Naughty Bear, I was just walking, and I just hit boom, 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 boom. Because, like, someone got stuck in a bear trap, and they kept failing any, skill checks that, like... And it's, yeah, it's like any skill checks when repairing or healing. So it may not have been that person. Alexa. Alexa. I'm done with my reminder. Alright. Alexa. I'm done with my reminder. Okay, thank you. But yeah, so it may not have been the person in the bear trap that was causing it, but like that was one of the booms. But then I just kept hearing so many booms going off in every direction because people were constantly failing skill checks, and it was marvelous to see. And because this doesn't specify a distance, it's just within your terror radius. I have these two to increase my terror radius. And this one has the added benefit of moving faster while I'm carrying someone. I haven't created a Lightborn preset for him yet, but I may remove Surge if I add Lightborn. And just have these 3 perks for, you know, making skill checks a pain across, like, half the damn map. It's probably not half the map. I don't actually know the numbers and stuff. But, yeah. Or maybe I'll remove Agitation for Lightborn. Or Distressing, maybe. I might remove Distressing for Lightborn. Because Agitation does 2 things. And it pairs with this one, so I don't want to remove this one. Because otherwise there's no point having these 2. Surge does its own thing, so I think I may remove... Yeah, let's do that now. Let's do Surge. This one. Agitation. And Lightborn. There we go. Now we have a Lightborn preset. Alexa, how long on the timer? Oh, I want my food now. Yeah, this set of perks was actually quite fun to play with. Because they kept failing skill checks, like they weren't getting gens done as quickly. Because obviously, if you fail a skill check, it gets damaged and starts progressing, I believe, unless you fix it. Yeah, there's that. More booms per second than any other perk loadout I've seen. Although if I replace Surge with the crows, there'll be so many more booms. But there's no reason to do that, you know? I have so many perks, but I don't use a lot of them. Like, what's this one? Within 12 meters of a completed generator. That's not really that useful. Unless maybe you use it with Kaneki to chase people, but then once they run away from the completed generator, then you lose the haste. So, this is really pointless, batteries included. Not a fan of it. I don't see a point. This one looks good. Destroy drop pallets and breakables faster. Okay, chat, I'm gonna need to go check my messages real quick. You know what? My dinner will be done in a minute anyway, so I'm gonna go on lunch break, actually. Yeah, I will be back in a bit. Make sure you get food, drink, whatever you need, and I'll let you know how the sausages are when I get back. You know what? Screw it. I've only got sausages. I can just eat those while I'm gaming. Also, I know I call it a lunch break still, but like it's not really a lunch break. It's sort of just like food at this point because you know it's like what time? 7:40 almost. Which isn't lunch. It's a bit late for dinner, but this isn't exactly dinner. I don't know what to call it honestly, but yeah. Pop pop. The problem with me is I will get food and I will immediately start trying to munch on it, even though it's still scalding hot. I really need to stop doing that. Yeah, this stream is all over the place. Like, I spend an hour talking while the game updates. I go on lunch break and then immediately come back because I've just got sausages. I'll just eat them while I play. They also need time to cool down anyway. Yeah, let's play a match with Naughty Bear. And we'll use this loadout unless they have a flashlight. I need to stop eating things when they're burning my mouth. But it's food. I hope everyone else is getting their own food. Hope you're all okay. I don't even know if anyone's here right now, and to be perfectly honest with you. Also, OBS is not updated since I had been, like, since the last time OBS updated, the little stats in the top left corner were like 2 seconds into the stream. Or 2 minutes, one of the two. I'm not entirely sure. I think that's minutes. So 2 minutes into the stream, OBS updated. And it hasn't updated since. Not in 2 hours and 20 minutes. Which is a long time for it to not do anything. But my theory is that it doesn't update until until the viewers updates. And that could be entirely wrong, I don't know. I have my viewer account hidden so that I don't look over, see 0 and get sad. Oh, it's so hot. What do you think will happen first? I find a match or I finish with my first sausage? Oh, it's so hot. But it's food and it's so good. Oh, we found a match first. Okay, you see what I mean? The giant stupid leaf hides things. He has a flashlight. Lightborn. Yeah, the higher rank you get, the more likely you are to encounter a flashlight. But you can encounter a flashlight at any rank. Like I said, I've learned a lot since my last Dead by Daylight stream. Like before, I thought flashlights were just an issue all throughout since they could be exploited. But now I know it's more the experienced players know they can exploit it. Whereas newer players in lower ranks don't necessarily know about it. So, you know. The worst part about food is waiting for it to cool down. It's the worst part. I hate it. The second worst part is when it's gone. I love food. We might do like 1 or 2 survivor matches. Oh, I don't like indoor maps. I mean, I like him for survivor. Whoa.
Who's going to die today?
I wonder who's going to. Why does his like? The announcer's what's it called? The announcer's way of saying things is a bit weird. See, this is the kind of player I hate because it's just so cocky, you know? Like, they know they can outrun me, you know? And so they do that while other people finish gens. I still got ya. Because, like, people like that, they know that they're good at looping. Or at, you know, outrunning the killer. And so they specifically seek out the killer in order to get them to chase. And then once the killer's in chase, oh hello. Once the killer's in chase, they just start like looping them like crazy. Now, I don't have friends till the end on this one, so I'm left just trying to find people. So, like, this is not a hard map to avoid bear traps on. Alright, that's still. This is the one they got stuck on. That makes sense. That's fair. I know I should probably move it because there's no way in hell they'll fall for it again. But maybe they will, who knows? I'm trying to place these in somewhat strategic positions. I'm trying to keep these as damaged as possible. Hello. Alright, let's hook you first. Oh look, you're going the same way as me. Classic flashlight moment. Yes, yes, whatever. Hello. They're just walking into me, I swear. Well, they've just got a gen done. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, that was lucky. Oh. I thought they were a lot closer than they were. Honestly, these traps are not hard to avoid. Are you gonna? Are you gonna? No, you're not. He was gonna try and, Nope, 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 nope. Please, 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 hurry, hurry. That's why I have the speedy one. Right, I don't know where that other trap was. I see you. I mean, you can come save him if you want. That's what I thought. Not a good place for you to stand to come save him. Damn you. Get this pallet out of here. I'm doing surprisingly well for playing Trapper. That's the thing. Oh, I should go for the unhook. Yeah, you keep saving each other. Okay. Well, if you want to play that game. Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Get the fuck out of here. If you want me to chase you, I will. I mean, you can't complain tunneling if you're asking me to chase you. Oh, okay. That was surprising, actually. Oh, wait. This is like an entirely different area. Well... it led me to a thing that needs destroying. So, thanks for that, I guess. Alright, let's start going around to Jen's until we find people again. Oh shit, they got one done. Oh. Wait. No, I'm lost. I'm fucking lost. But I see you. You thought you could play games with me. Do you want to give it a try? Gotcha. Okay. There we go, they got an unhook. Oh, fuck off. Get on the damn hook. Again, you're asking me to chase you. Like, you can't complain. Oh, I'm surprised. Well, we got one kill. And they've got 2 gens. I thought I only heard 1 gen noise. That's surge in action. I love this speed boost. That's 2 deaths. Now, even if I get one more person, the last person is probably going to escape. Just saying. I see them at the end there. The one that keeps asking me to chase him. You know what he wants to chase? He wants to chase. Oh, or you. I'll take you too. Or was that... or was you the one that was running just now? Right, what hook is that for them? 2? Oh, that's not a way I can go. Yeah, if I kill one of these people, the other one is most likely going to escape. I just sort of accept that as fact. Okay, okay. They got an unhook. That's done already. Okay. My bad. Like, whether or not I catch both of them is going to be partially left up to chance. I reckon I could catch one. But two, I might be pushing it. They're healing each other somewhere. That's damage. Where could they be? Oh, hello. Again, you're asking me to chase you. Like, if you're going to taunt me, at least be able to outrun me. What do you mean, follow you? What? No. Oh, there's a hook over here. And that's a bear trap. That's their last hook. Lara's probably going to escape. Unless they just happen to step into a bear trap. Because I don't know where... Even if I find the hatch, which I have, like, this is the point where most people will escape me, is I will be going to one gate and they'll go to the other gate. I'm gonna put that there and go to the other gate. If they disarm that bear trap, I'll know they're going for this gate. Although I think they may be able to open the gate. Yep, there they go. That's where I always lose someone. That's why 4Ks are so hard for me. Unless I use friends till the end. GG, well played. And my sausages are cool. Let's go. 2 iridescents, 2 golds. I'll take that. Hey, more iridescent shards. Yeah, I said I'm gonna eat while I play, but like, I ended up not doing that. Oh geez, 3 of them had the same picture. Nice. Took 7 survivors, I'll take that one. Because I plan on doing all of these missions anyway, so I'm not gonna rush to the exit. Otherwise I would have done the spawn one first. Like, I don't need these points. But if I get these 2 items, I also get the last item in the event. Still a bit hot. I have 5 days. Ooh. So that was a pretty good match.
Oh, there you are, Naughty.
I'm happy with that match. I expected someone to escape. Because, like, I'm not running friends till the end or anything. Sausages are good. Whew, I think I'm just gonna sit here for a bit and finish my sausages. I'm not sure what killer I'm gonna get next. I mean, most likely it would just be Springtrap, but you know. I mean, other than that. I think I'll get the Lich. Nat unlocked the Lich, and she said that he's quite fun to play. So I want to give him a try. No, while I finish my sausages, let's go through each killer's Mori so I can see them.
What a wonderful time for murder!
Like it. Honestly, all of the like original killers, all like I feel like they need a bit of a Mori rework because that looked really terrible. Like compare that to like Kaneki, and then no, Kaneki's newer, but like they could update that animation. See, that's at least more than just hitting someone. But like, the Wraith is just, oh, he hits you over and over again. And I'm pretty sure there's like other ones like that, like Huntress I think is like that, where they just hit you over and over again. It's like, please do something else. Okay, so Nurse just strangles you. See, that one's again, it's a bit more interesting, but like, they could do something like that with the Wraith, you know, have him not just hit someone, you know? Okay, just pulls out a sausage from her abdomen. Is that what that area is called? Yeah, this is where I feel like the Birch as a skin should have probably gotten an original Mori. Similar to how Naughty Bear has. Because I believe his is different than Trapper's, right? They could have done something similar with the Birch. Because I feel like eating someone's insides isn't very the Birch, you know? Like maybe it is, I haven't finished the show, but it just doesn't seem like something she'd do. She's more of a protector, which I know she protects people by killing their bullies. But I don't think she ever eats their insides. Again, this is another one where it's just hitting. Like... Like, give her something better than that. Come on. Like, the Wraith and the Huntress, they are just the same Mori, essentially. The clown. Okay, then. Right, weirdo. Okay, that's his. Demogorgon is kind of an obvious one. Yeah, that one was kind of obvious. Just eats your head. Although the head is still attached, so did he really eat the head? The trickster. Well, he's gotta be fancy with it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The Xenomorph. I think I've watched it before, but I don't remember it. I'm expecting a face hugger. Not a face hugger, like a chest burst or whatever. Oh, I remember now, yeah, punch through the head. That's a wild one. Headshot. Like, I've watched the Moris for all the characters I own. I haven't actually watched the ones for the ones I don't own, which we'll watch in a minute, because I'm curious. Chucky is I don't like, because it just feels a bit too random. Like, he pulls, like, everything out of his pocket, like a freaking, like, hammer space, you know? It's like, why does he have to use, like, 5 different weapons, you know? I don't like that. He could have just done something different. Kaneki, obviously we've seen that plenty of times. I know Rize has her own Mori, but I don't have her skin yet. Yeah, that's a good one. So from here on out, I haven't seen them, except for the Lich, because Nat has him. So let's see, Houndmaster. Damn, okay. Dog hungry. Damn. That is a crushed skull. Okay. That is crazy. Let's see, Dracula. Okay, this one I've seen because people think it's, like, so savage. He's like, I need a drink. Okay, okay. The Lich, I really like the Lich's one. I'm trying to kind of speed through them because I don't want to be here all day looking through these. Honestly, that's some kind of like fatality looking shit. That's crazy. This one, this guy, this thing's creepy. You know? Holy shit. I don't like the way it scutters at me like that. Scutters? Is that a word? Scutter? That's a word, right? Yeah, scuttering about. Okay, that is unnerving. Damn! The tentacle out the back, though. That is insane! Again, he also has tentacles out the back. That's kind of funny. The singularity. I've never seen this in a match. Like, ever. I don't know what the fuck this guy's deal is.
It will be fast, possibly painless.
It will be fast and possibly painless. Oh my god. What? Did he just explode my brain? What the fuck? No, he exploded my face. Damn, I've never seen that one before. That's insane. Like, what the fuck? This game has the same kind of, like, gruesome shit as Mortal Kombat. Now, Skull Merchant, again, I haven't seen her in a match. Damn, she Wolverine that shit. Okay, so she just stabs you in the back. Okay. A lot of these killers, actually, I haven't seen in a match. I feel like it's always the same killers, you know? Which I guess makes sense. Not everyone wants to buy them. Maybe if I got up to, Is that just a fully exposed torso right there? Okay, sure. Like, maybe if I got up to, like, higher ranks, I might see some of these other killers in play, but I don't usually see them. Damn. So the knight just gets other people to do his dirty work and brand them before he just comes through and impales them on a sword. Oh my god. These are actually, like... These are Mortal Kombat level fucking fatality shits, you know? The mastermind. See, that's a bit more what I would expect from the birch, but with branches, you know? The dredge. That's a shadow. Oh, hello. So it grows out of a shadow? Right. So it's a shadow. Gotcha. Oh damn, everything goes dark. And it stabs you a bunch with multiple different arms. And it drags you into the shadow. Oh. That's actually kind of horrifying. The Onryo Sadako. Out of the well, though. I thought she comes out of TV. So she just telekinetically breaks your bones. Right. That's a bit sad, actually. She just telekinetically breaks your bones. The artist. Another one I've never seen. Oh, damn. Bunch of crows. Oh, they feast on your body. Fair enough, fair enough. The Nemesis. This guy's buff. Damn. I wish I had that power. Do you know how useful that would be to have? Just like a tentacle that comes out your hand. You could just like reach the fridge without getting up. I love it. The twins. Ooh, wait. Play Mori and play Victor's Mori. That's different. Hola, Bears. Thanks for the follow. Hello. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. Okay, again, she just kind of hits you. So what's this Victor's Mori? So the weird little child, just kills you, I guess. I can show my support. It's good to hear. Hell yeah. Thanks for the posture check and the hydrate. I don't think I actually have a drink. Let me go grab one real quick. Because I realize you know what? I won't leave you with Carnegie screaming. But I'll be back in a second. I need to get a drink because I don't actually have one.
Hydrate, bitch.
Okay, I have my hydration. I have some apple and strawberry. It's quite nice. Alright, let's get back to it. Doing good. How's the streaming going? How's the streaming going on? It's a weird way to phrase it. Streaming's going alright. Let's see which one's next. Also, I will just quickly say, it is a bit sus that you follow me before saying anything in chat. That is usually the sign of someone that's about to try advertising something to me. So, don't advertise. I shouldn't have to say it 1,000 times, but I do, because people come in, they'll follow me, and they'll be like, oh, thank you, and then they'll advertise, and then they'll unfollow because they realize they're not buying anything. And, you know, you have to accept the rules to talk in chat, and it's in the rules. So, let's see. The Blight. What the hell is he injecting you with? What? Oh my god. Just forces you to grow a weird thing. The Executioner. Pyramid Head. Twitch model is so awesome and so pretty. Thank you. Because it's so awesome and pretty, it means that I don't need to pay anyone to make it better. I am clarifying this as much as I can. Also, that was just barbed wire coil before a stab. That was a bit meh. I should rank these. That could have been a thing I did. Oh well. We're a bit far into it now. Damn! Okay, that's insane. Okay, I like that one. The Oni. Okay, you're up next. A stab. Ripping out your throats? Question mark? But then I can still talk. You're welcome. Yeah. Alright, Onis is interesting. Do I draw myself? I'm definitely learning. We'll put it that way. I'm learning. Scream. Okay, this is just stabbing and stabbing. Taking a selfie? Okay. The plague. I feel like this one may be the most grotesque of all. I also draw arts. Would you like to see? I told you no. Oh, she's casting a spell. And strangles her. Okay. Oh, yep. Like I said, the grossest one. Yeah, if you're able... About to, not able.
Alright.
Just consider your next words carefully. Okay, good. Because honestly, I've had enough of, like, not only bots coming in my chat, but also people trying to advertise shit, you know? Oh, damn, the dodge. Oh. Damn, the strength, though. Okay, that one's a bit basic, but that makes sense, considering the Legion, as far as I'm aware, is just a bunch of normal people, which is, they're normal humans, because I read the comic. So we've got a few more to go. Let's see the spirit. Again, it's just hitting. Just give them something other than just hitting. Seriously. The pig. I like playing her. She's too slow. Fair enough. Two slashes? That's it? The Legion got more than that. Come on. Let's try the nightmare. That wasn't even two. That was one stab. My favorite is Magic Man, surprisingly. Yeah, the Lich you like, don't you? Okay, some of these, like, Moris, are terrible. Freddy Krueger just comes up behind and stabs you. The Cannibal. Let's see, what does he do? Hits you over there with a hammer. Revs up his chainsaw. And stabs you and slices you up through the middle. Thank you for the voice training reminder. I completely forgot. Every time. Every time. I always forget. See, that one was at least decent though. Like he hits you over the head with a hammer and then he like chainsaws you in half. That was at least something, you know? The Doctor. He EMPs your brain. Is that it? He EMPs your brain. Okay, well. Last up, Michael Myers. I think that's his name. That iconic horror music. Let's see, we got a stab. And a stab. And a throw. Yeah, okay, some of those Moris were absolutely pathetic. Like, I'm just gonna be honest here. But, so I'm trying to remember voice training. I'm trying to remember. Like, I need to get back to it properly. Like, I don't like that half of the Moris were just sort of hitting them over and over again or stabbing them once or twice. You know, that's not good. I don't like that. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try a match as the nurse again. Let's try a match as the nurse. Oh wait, actually, I need to okay, my perks are a bit of a mess. Friends till the end. Do I have crows? I have Lightborn. Crows, okay. We'll go with that, I think. But just in case. And then for this one, we'll go with... Medlin, thanks for the follow. Please read the rules before chatting. You know, I'm just gonna start saying that from now on. Not that it's gonna matter. People are still gonna come in advertising. How you got that avatar? I made something like this for someone. What? This is Sienna. She was originally made in Rec Room, like years ago. Yeah. Let's see, what other could I have? Ooh, that might be a good one. Reduce the duration of pallet stuns. I like that, actually. Let's go with that run. We'll see... Let's go with that, I guess. No, wait. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not seeing any flashlights. But just to be safe, what I'll do is I will be the last one to ready up. Because then it instantly locks the menu so you can't use it. Because as far as I see, no one has flashlights. We either wait for the last person to ready up, or the match to start. And no one has flashlights. Let's go. A no flashlight match. So it's been ages since I've played the nurse. It's and I wasn't very good initially. So we'll have to see how this match goes. Yeah, the backstory behind Sienna, my character in the bottom right corner. Basically, I used to play Rec Room quite a lot, and I made a ton of friends in there, hung out with the furry community in there. It was a whole load of fun, and I was looking for a new persona. Damn, why does Nurse feel so slow? Yeah, I was trying to make myself a new persona, and so what I did was went to one of my friends, and together we worked on making a fursuit in Rec Room. And Sienna was that fursuit. And so then she started being my main persona. And yeah. Then to get her in my streams like this, I took some screenshots of her and cut them out. Oh, damn it. There's no way back. So yeah, that's how Sienna came about. Can you use the nurse to teleport upwards? That would be very useful if you could. Damn it. No! That's what I mean. I'm really bad with using nurse. I need to get better at using her. No one's healed yet. I know he's trying to lead me away from the gen, but like, fucking hell, nurse feels so slow. Oh, they've almost got something done in here, I think. Oh, they got one done on the other side. Okay, you're really bad at hiding. And then I need to come back in here and deal with that upstairs generator, but if they don't get it done already. Hello. Yeah, I saw you. You weren't hiding. And then we go back up upstairs again and to deal with that generator. Trying to get this damn generator broken. I better not let that other guy unhook, because I'm not camping, I am trying to destroy a generator. And then someone came over and was like, hey, I'm here. Come chase me. Oh, I see you. Haha! Successful blink. That's what it's called. It's called a blink. Are we about to have a somewhat successful match? No, I fucking powered my ability. You piece of shit. I'm chasing this guy. I'm chasing him. Screw you. Okay, that was just terrible on my part. Okay, the other guy got unhooked. I am still chasing this guy. That was a wall! I was blinking! You piece of shit game. Ah, now they're unhooked. I don't like using nurse. She's a pain in the ass. Oh jeez, I just got a bit dizzy. Well, 3 people are injured. 2 people are injured. Okay. I'm not happy about that. Oh! No! I just missed. They're all over here. No, yeah. I'm coming for you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, come on. It's so hard to judge how far you're gonna go. I hate it. Can they add some kind of indicator? So stupid. Like, the nurse needs some kind of indicator so you know how far you're blinking. Because otherwise, it's like you just have to guess. And like, the times are so different. Oh geez, that was a third hook already? Alright, there's someone down there. Let's damage this, and then we'll see if we can blink through the floor. No, you cannot. Okay, so you cannot do that, unfortunately. Wait, there's someone down here, but the gen's done. What? There was someone down there. I don't know what they're doing. What is this match? That was kind of foolish of them. They really just dropped a pallet in front of the nurse. No! I didn't hold it that long. That's the thing. It's like, you can hold it pretty much the same amount and go vastly different lengths. Because there is no indicator at all. And I hate it. Like, add an indicator, please. You're so tired? That's fair. Oh my god, the nurse is so slow. Either add an indicator to how far you go, or reduce the fucking, or reduce the amount you get stunned for. That's so frustrating. It is. Okay, he's gonna hide somewhere in this house. I'm stuck on a bush. What the? What's the guy that was the other way, though? He never was the other way, was he? What the fuck? Like, I'm not holding it that long. You piece of shit game. What good was that gonna do? Where the fuck is he? They have 2 gens left. I should have caught more people by now, but you know, shitty mechanics and all that. Like, I know they were going for the unhook, but I heard someone behind me. Like, the fuck? And there was like no one there? What the fuck? You piece of shit game! I fucking blinked! That was so stupid! Why can you not blink through a corner? Someone, please fix the nurse. They just... Yeah, you did. Piece of shit game. Oh my god, the nurse is so slow. Hate that. Gotcha. See, that was a good blank. That was a good blank. Yeah, and they just unhooked the other person, didn't they? No, they didn't. They're about to, though. Yeah, they got the unhook. Okay, they're both the same character. I don't know which one I hit. That's actually a cruel tactic. I don't know whether it's intentional or not. If I can knock them both down, that's a win. Well then, thank you. I need to make sure I don't lose sight of them, but I'm gonna lose sight of them. What the? Screw you, game! That was close enough for a fucking hit. Alright, either we get a 4K here, or the last person escapes due to me not being shown well. He is injured. So theoretically I should hear him. I do not hear him and he's gonna find the exit now, isn't he? I see him. He's going for the exit. I know which exit he's going for. He's going over that way. No! Hello, hello, hello. As long as I don't lose sight of him. If I lose sight of him, it's over. Got him. We got a 4K as nurse. Let's go. Even though I was complaining. Woo! That's the first time I've moried as nurse. Let's go. 4K as nurse. They did do well though. Like, despite how much I'm complaining about the annoyance of learning nurse, they did do well. That's a GG well played. As I hit my microphone. Okay. 3 gold and an iridescent. I'll take it. I'll take it. We're at silver 3 right now. Nice. Woo. Oh, one of them became a bot at the end. Or they were a bot the whole time, I don't know. Ninja 5 survivors carrying a blood can by any means. Let's do that one next. And then maybe after that we'll do kick 3 blood generators. And then that one is the next one. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, all of these are quite easy. I should be able to get these done, no problem. Whether I get them done today, I don't know. Probably not. Let's do another ghoul match. Yes. Oh, that was fast. Pretty much straight into a match. That's a map from the looks of it. But as usual, I'm gonna be the last one to, okay, they go to toolbox, a med kit, a map, and nothing. Gotta wait for those two to ready up. Come on. Come on, Dwight. Ready up, please. I'm waiting on you. And no one switched to flashlight. We're good. Let's go. What map we getting? What map we gonna get? What was my mission? I already forgotten. Kick blood generators, right? Or was that the next one? I should have paid attention, shouldn't I? Oh no, it's hit people with blood canisters. That's why I picked Kaneki.
Go get num-nums, you skinny bitch.
I had sausages somewhat recently, but I will get something else to eat soon. Actually, I don't have any snacks to eat, so I cannot get food, but thanks for the reminder. Why are you spawning me up here, game, huh? Why? Damn it. Oh, well, screw you two. Well. Hello. I am starting to get better at this game, which I'm quite happy about. Oh, come on, that was close enough. No, come back here. I'm gonna get stunned here, aren't I? Where's the hook? Where's the hook? Oh, there's a hook over there. I'm getting lost, and that's not good for me. Can I make the thing a more vibrant red? Hello. That was a bit dumb. But, you know, I won't judge. Yep, they're getting an unhook there. I know that. That's fine. I want to go destroy this. Oh jeez, what was that? Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. They got an unhook. You almost blended in. You almost blended in. No, no, no. You ain't getting a shack. You ain't getting a shack. Right, go around this way to that hook there. Oh, I hear you working on a gen. See, that I should not have hit. You know? They finished the gen. That's the peak. I feel like sometimes the quick vault doesn't really work. Like a lot of times, actually. A lot of times it just feels like I'm vaulting something at a normal speed. Okay, I'm lost. I'm not sure where a bloody hook is. Okay, well, she escaped. Even though I pressed drop. I pressed drop, game. Oh, it's already damaged. Like, I did press drop, and it was like, no, she's escaped. Oh, good pallet, good pallet. Oh, fuck, that was my only way out. At least this side. Right, we're gonna stop chasing them for a moment. And that's why. Oh damn, they did another gen. What the fuck is this? There's a hook over here. Fuck, hold on. She's the other side, isn't she? Thank you for bearing with me. I'm not gonna get into the hook now, am I? No, come on! I pressed space, you piece of shit! That was stupid. I fucking pressed space bar. Piece of shit game. See, stuff like that should be fixed. You know, I pressed space and it did not register. It does that a lot with pallets when I'm Survivor. Oh, they're all the way on the other side. Damn it, they finished another gen. No. Really, game? Okay. Well, that was annoying. Because it decided it didn't want to grab onto the rock, but instead the person, which then led me into a rock. Stupid game. I literally clicked the fucking woman. Yeah, I can still hit you. There's a hook over there. I'll try going for it, but it's a bit far. This match is being stupid. Again! I clicked on him, for fuck's sake. Where'd the other fucking guy go? Somewhere around this way? I don't fucking know where that guy went anymore. Because it keeps grabbing onto the wrong fucking person. Okay, what the fuck was that? Like, I wish this game would stop being stupido. Yeah, they're about where I thought they would be. Oh fuck, they finished the gen as well. Alright. One gen, one person not being grabbed. Let's see if we can grab the last person before they unhook. They all won't. Okay. Where's the other guy? Gotcha. Wait, where? I'm so confused. Hello. I would like to sign you up for one hook, please. See, I got over there fairly quickly, and he's not here where it said he would be. Oh, hello. Oh, fuck off! Like, what is this shit? They're gonna finish the last gen while I'm up here faffing about. Let's destroy this. Let's go damage some gens. I'm choosing to ignore them. Because I need to make sure they're not making progress on any of these. Which they're really not. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh. That was idiotic of me. I didn't see that they still had... Come on! Fucking game. I literally was looking at the fucking thing. And then it's like, no, you're not. This game is actually fucking with me. Like, what the hell is this? Where the fuck did they get a flashlight? I know they probably got it from a fucking thing. Oh my god, this game! Why is it doing this? Like, seriously. Like, it's giving me the worst fucking jumps possible. Yeah, that was stupid on your part. Okay, he decided to wait around for me. Thank you. Oh. Good pallet. He's cutting it very close with those. He's gonna find the thing, isn't he? Come on, I just need one hit. Gotcha! Okay, what the fuck was that jittering about? Right, I fucking deserve this win. That game was screwing me over so hard. But we got a 4K still. Woo! The amount of jumps that it just decided I was going to go in a completely different direction is ridiculous. Like, that needs a lot of work. There, now you can water the plants with your blood. Again, nothing wrong with the players here. GG, well played. It's just that game, the actual game itself was screwing me over there. Like, I would do jumps from where I would normally jump, and it's like, oh, you mean to hit the wall? No, I fucking don't. I'm going over around a fucking corner. You know? Like, what usually happens is if you grab onto a wall, yes, it will pull you towards where you grabbed, but it will also, like, not exactly slightly push you away from the wall, but it feels like it slightly pushes you away from the wall so you can keep going smoothly. That time, it was not. It was just slamming me into the wall. So I couldn't use the wall to gain speed because it killed all my speed. That is ridiculous. Okay. Were we not already I guess we had silver 3 with no things. I thought we had 1 already. Never mind. I guess not. Really? Oh, you only hit 1. Wow. Okay. That's a bit sad, actually. You know, I said I'm gonna stream for an extra hour, but I honestly don't think I can manage it. Especially if the game is now doing that shit, you know? Like, it hasn't been doing that. This whole time I've been playing the ghoul. I've been playing the ghoul since release. You know? Well, pretty much since release. And it has not acted like that. I don't know what the hell was wrong with that match, but that's not what usually happens. I kind of want to end there, honestly, because like that was a good match. Well, it was a shit match, but we won, you know? So, yeah. I did plan to stream for an extra hour, but I'm getting exhausted. So, yeah, you know what? This game's given me enough shit today. I think that's a good place to call it. Let's just quickly make it so Kaneki isn't screaming. Alright, so yeah. I'm gonna end that here for today, because way too much shit has happened. First off, the game wasn't updated because of all the previous shit this game has caused me with Steam. And so I had to update it, which it was being a pain about. And then it's now doing this. So fuck it. Yeah. So I just want to quickly find a thing. I'm trying to figure out on Twitch's stream manager. I want to know where is on the left. Where is my schedule, so I don't have to go back to the main thing. Because I don't want to have to go back to my main I don't want to have to go back to my actual like channel just to get to my schedule. So I want to find my schedule on here. Okay, yeah, I can't find it. So I just do this the other way. Because I think I know what I'm streaming tomorrow, but I like to be sure. Oh yeah, also, I saw that Oblivion got remastered, which is pretty cool. I like how it looks. I don't like that it's 50 quid and also is way too much for a lot of PCs to run. Well, I mean, it's stupidly big. You know, it shouldn't be stupidly big. So tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow I'm streaming Celeste, like I thought. So yeah. So keep an eye out for my Celeste stream tomorrow. Also, it's kind of frustrating. It's kind of frustrating that we got an Oblivion remaster before Elder Scrolls 6. Like, can they just finish Elder Scrolls 6, please? I know it's already going to be 100 quid and 200 gigabytes. Like, just release it, please. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me for today. Like I said, I'm streaming Celeste tomorrow, and then Friday we've got Minecraft as usual. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll finish the Seasides in Celeste, or at least 1 or 2 more. I don't remember how many we've got. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Gonna be very sweaty, probably. Yeah, as usual, all my links are below the stream. Including my Twitter, Blue Sky, and Discord, where I post when I'm about to go live. My Twitch schedule always tells you what I'm gonna be streaming. Yeah, the VODs channel's down there, where you can find all the previous streams that you may have missed, including my previous Dead by Daylight stream, where I definitely knew a lot less than I do now, and I also had a lot less stuff as well. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I will see you all tomorrow for Celeste. Bye! And hopefully Celeste gives me less issue. See ya.